So how do you feel when somebody says something bad about you? How do you feel when somebody talks behind your back and you were not present? Of course, that's the only time they can talk behind your back, isn't it? I would first of all ask the individual who has come with the news that somebody spoke ill about me. And then I would ask them, how in the world could the other individual be so comfortable that they would speak something bad about me and you did not defend me? That's number one. Number two, if the person that came to you with the news about somebody talking behind your back, if that individual did not defend you, of course, you need to have a personality that somebody would defend you as well. You cannot be talking behind somebody else's back and expecting that other people will defend you. So first of all, your personality has to be such that people would talk being your ambassador when you're not at that certain place. So if that person has not defended you when you know they should have, when they could have, then that's the first individual that I would cut off from the list of people whom I see as somebody I share my views with, my life with, and everything else. I won't say it to their face, but I would cut down the contact. That's the first step that I would take. Secondly, the person who has spoken ill about me, first of all, I would make sure that those things that are said about me, if they're part of my personality and something that I'm proud of, then I would not change them. But if it's something that makes me as a person come out as a bad individual, and they have said something about me which makes me think about my self-development a little bit more, then I would actually thank them. I would actually thank them to be talking like that, to be raising those points about me. Because sometimes what happens is that we, on our journey, in the journey of life, we get so busy that we do not see some of the traits, some of the qualities, some of the negative things about us so clearly because we are so used to them. So the person who has said something about me in a gathering, not one-to-one, in a gathering, and I know that's how they are, well, I would first of all ignore it. I wouldn't be so close to that person anyway. But if that certain thing that they have said about me is something that I need to change in myself, then I definitely would meet that person and thank them as well. Not to make them feel bad, but I would definitely thank them. So if you're planning to thank that individual, make sure that you don't tell them who told you that, because you have to defend somebody else's honor as well. If they were honest with you to tell you something about a situation where you were not present, then if they have a good heart and they did it to just let you know that you should be careful about that person, then they're a good individual. I would say that. And if they did defend you, that's going to make them even more closer to me, closer to my heart as well. Because a person that defends me when I'm not present at a place is my ambassador. I would defend somebody if I hear somebody say something bad about an individual who I respect, who I look up to. I'm going to defend them, no matter if that person is there or not. So this is a trait, this is a quality that you need to have in your personality. You have to have that trait to be likable, to be somebody people look up to, because if you stand up for the truth, then you are going to defend that individual if somebody's talking behind somebody's back and you know that is not true. So thanking the other individual who spoke about you, who spoke ill about you, is not a bad idea actually. I would definitely do that. But if the other individual has spoken very nicely about me, and I've been told that, then that makes it even a better reason for me to thank them. Or I don't need to tell them that they said this or that. my actions would speak louder than my words, I could actually just, all of a sudden call them up and say, hey, let's meet up. This meeting up is a very nice thing to do, especially with people that you respect, that have the same kind of mindset as you. Because what happens is your talks, your ideas, your aspirations, your dreams, every single thing can sometimes match so much with other individuals that it could be the start of something amazing. So, once again, if somebody talks behind your back and they're not saying something which is good about you, so ask yourself if you have those negative qualities or not. If they're just talking for the sake of talking, let them talk and carry on with your life. Remember, you don't stop every time somebody says something about you, because your journey is supposed to be a very long journey, a very important journey, a journey that somebody else would never understand. And if you keep on stopping every step of the way, it's going to take you a long time to reach your destination. You were listening to Reflections by Wakas.